3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, so I got a special request to go over the spider guard techniques that I taught out in Michigan last summer. So here it is, a little intro about it. It's a concept of having a multi-pronged attack. So I think every attack should have 4 points. The choke, the arm attack, the sweep, and the back take. So if we could have all 4 of those going on at the same time, the chance of landing one of them exponentially increases. All right, so we're gonna start in what I call the birthing position, because you can give birth to your jiu-jitsu. You have a nice wide open birth canal. The feet are firmly attached to the hips and we're locking them in. Then I'm gonna do a big hip escape out to one side, and whatever side my hip goes to, I'm gonna maintain that connection. My foot goes on his bicep so that I can extend and turn him into the puppet that he is. I'm pulling the other arm across and I'll come up on my elbow, driving my toes over toward the back of the mat into the mount position. My feet firmly attached to his hips, my knees flaring out, nice wide birth canal. I'm gonna hip escape out towards the arm that I want to extend. My foot goes on the bicep so I can bend it. I'm gonna come up on my elbow so that I have even more leverage and a better angle. I'm going to drive my toes at what would be 1 o'clock. And over he goes. Ready for an arm bar here. That's the first attack, which is the sweep. Attack number 2 is going to be our choke, our triangle choke in this case. I'm going to start in my birthing position again. Scoop my hip out, put my foot on his bicep, ready to sweep him, but he's basing back. So as he bases back, I'm going to step up and bring my hips all the way to his crotch. As I bring my crotch all the way to his neck, as I pull his arm across his throat, bringing my hips up in a nice tight bridge, okay? Then I'm going to take my leg that's on his arm, step across the back of his shoulders, lock it up here, and squeeze a really tight triangle. Starting in birthing position again, my feet connected to his hips, big hip escape out, come up for my sweep. He doesn't go, he bases back. As he bases back, I do a nice step, bringing my crotch up toward his throat, pulling his arm across his neck. Then I'm going to take the leg that is on his arm. So remember this bridge here too. 2 feet down, hips totally up. No lazy hips, hips are totally up. The foot that's on his arm comes across the back of his neck, and I'm going to lock it up here for a nice tight triangle, squeezing my thighs at the end like a thigh master. Series from the top, we start with our birthing position. Hip out to the side, foot on the elbow, foot on the bicep. Ready for the sweep, he bases back. And here, I'm trying to pull him into the triangle, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is put his hand in my pocket, reach up and grab his tricep, pull him into the omoplata. Switch my hands, grab his belt, scoop my butt back so that my knee fits into the crook of his elbow and he's already ready to tap. I can flare his shoulders are jacked. Flare my legs out, birthing position. Hip out to the side, ready for my sweep. He bases, ready for my triangle. He's defending. So I'm pulling his hand into my pocket here. I'm going to release the other sleeve, reach up and grab his tricep, bending his arm as I pull my leg over his shoulder, switch my hands. If I can, I'll sit up and scoop back so I can lock my knee behind his elbow. He's already tapping. Jack shoulders.
Now, when we actually roll, she does most of the tapping.
What else? So, here we are. Final move. We can start here and then rotate. Okay, final move. So we went over the sweep, the choke, and the arm attack. So what's left? Taking the back. So all those 3 fail.
The 3 attacks in the 4th dimension.
I try to sweep. I was just saying shh. I try to sweep. I try to triangle. I try to arm lock. He pulls his arm out and away, and I'm going to feed it around. Come up here, insert my hook. If he's a big guy like these, I'm gonna just
Come
jump
on.
on his back,
Come on, big guy.
choke him unconscious. So from the top, I've got my birthing canal open and ready to give birth to the jiu-jitsu magic. Hip out to the side, ready for my sweep, he bases. Ready for my triangle choke, it's not happening, I can't pull the arm into the omoplata, he's pulling his arm out. So I'm gonna pass it to the other side, sit up, into my back attack, nice and deep. If he's smaller than me, I'll roll him over this way, into the camera, ready for our choke.
Okay.
Okay, you got it? If you have any other requests, you can always DM me, and Chris and I would be happy to do something because, you know, we're
And I'll
just
just,
training together. We're bored.
And I want to just mansplain one thing
Oh,
that.
what would life be without mansplaining?
I gotta- Even though, yes, this is so in here, it's she's not exhausting her grips
Delay
at
of
all.
game.
She's taking the space between here and
We're
here.
probably not even gonna include this in the
Timeout.
video because I think I did.
Spider guard is absolutely irrelevant in the street. Message, I'm like, all right, I can do that. That's easy.
Or if you want to hear us fight.
Want to hear us fight? We can do a Zoom fight for you.
And there's a challenge on the field.
Can a woman be a misogynist?
Yes.
How's it feel to get beaten up by a girl?
It's nothing.
Should I stop?
Wait, I didn't tap.
You yelled!
Because my toe hurt.
That was a wrist lock!
Okay, I'm ready.
I did a wrist lock right where he screamed. I let go.
No.
Then he said I didn't tap.
Look at the
In
instant.
a competition, he would lose.
Not if I have the right patch on.